Okay. I got my pizza eaten, and we've been going for a few minutes now. Seemed to take a few minutes to get people in. I should have scheduled this like last week, so that way we'd have time, you know. But it's pretty much just been relaxation time. Wait, what am I saying? It's been pretty busy. Been busy all week doing stuff. Well, you were here for the show last night. After the show, I wound up editing and posting. Well, I edited and created 2 Ninja Sword unboxings. And then I posted the 1 Ninja Sword unboxing for Sunny Gemstones. And I'm saving the other one. I don't want it to cloud, you know, the one that I just posted. I'm saving it, and I'm going to post it next week. And then I'm supposed to get another thing in the mail that I'm going to do an unboxing for, which is a book called Jerk at Work. And no, it's not about bathroom pastimes. It's a book just talking about dealing with people at work. And I can't wait to read it. Well, actually, I can, because I don't really like reading. But I am going to try and speed read it and see what I can get out of it and do an unboxing. And yeah, the person who wrote it's pretty cool. She was a guest on the Tom Kelly show. Her name's Tessa West, I think. We'll look that up and double checkify. Tessa West. That's her name. Jerks at Work. That's what it is. Working in my garden now. Don't stop. Spring's here. Oh, it is. Actually, after work today, I came home and took advantage of the last couple hours of daylight by raking up the leaves in the flower garden. And I got this thing, which I'm kind of proud of. I had the idea. Oh, we got somebody here. Steven's here. Hey, Steven.
Hey, hold on a second. I'm trying to get you on my headphones.
I was talking about yard vacuums.
Hold on 1 minute. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Well, I can't hear you. Shit. Hold on.
Aw.
No, I don't know. Whatever. I guess I can just... Because I'm at a hostel right now, so I don't want to be annoying. But I guess that's unavoidable.
For me, it's always unavoidable.
Wait, say again?
For me, it's always unavoidable.
Okay. No, you are in my headphones now. Perfect. Okay, that's exactly what I wanted.
Gravy. Okay, cool.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
So what are you up to?
Oh, I was just telling Cornucopia Grow what I was up to. Just talking about how I'm proud of myself and all that kind of stuff. I had this idea. I was like, look at this shop vac. It's just a bucket with a motor on top. I wonder if people have ever made a shop vac for vacuuming up leaves in the yard. And it's a thing. It's called a yard vacuum.
That's like the opposite of a leaf blower.
You got it. And it's actually the same thing, because if it comes with both things. If I put the thing here and a bag there, it's a vacuum. If I take this off and put a cover over it so I don't chop myself up, and then put a thing on, it becomes a leaf blower.
A leaf blower is the most irresponsible yard item because you are just taking something and moving it somewhere else.
Right. It's like
it becomes someone else's problem.
It's like you just want to lift up the grass and blow all the leaves underneath.
Right.
So this is the joke gym, and it's kind of an idea I had to work on my joke ability, and I never do it. So I was like, I'm just going to live stream it, and maybe other people will motivate me to do it.
Yeah. So how does this work? What's the premise here?
Okay, so the idea is 3 rounds of 2 different workouts, and the first one is as something as, and then we come up with a just a ridiculous statement like as dry as a crouton in the desert.
Sure.
And this week the first word is silly. So the statement is as silly as me trying to write jokes.
As silly as a painting without a oof. Yeah, this is really not easy, is it?
Whatever comes to mind, and
as
then
silly as a painting without a frame. Yeah, I don't know. Sure.
I tell you what, whatever comes to mind, and then like one of my favorite ones, and I think I'm getting more jokes out of the 3 things I like or don't like part, which is next. But like I'll come up with something, and then a couple days later it turns into a better joke.
Yeah, just marinating on it. I can see that. It's like when you look back on an insult that you should have hollered.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yep, you got it. Well, like, let me give you an example of one of my favorite ones if you're interested.
Sure.
Okay, so I like golf. It makes my fashion sense look normal. I like hitting things with sticks, and I like to wash my balls and smack them around.
Okay, did you get that from this basic same concept?
So the original version was, I like golf because it's a game and I like games, and I like hitting things with sticks. And then I didn't have a third thing, so it just, it grows. So
any sport that there's a cart named after it seems pretty cool. There's Go, like the game of Go. There's also go-kart.
Go-kart.
I don't think they're related. But it could be.
It's still, it works. So we got one. Let's do 2 more. As silly as a rainbow. It doesn't work, but I'm moving on. Okay, would you like to try?
As silly as aluminum foil being a villain in a cartoon series.
Okay, that is pretty silly. Yeah. I'll get you next time, aluminum foil.
I've been foiled by aluminum.
That sounds like something I'd say. Okay, one more. As silly as being tickled with a feather. Yeah,
I guess I don't understand why that's a thing. Like, again, that's a cartoon thing that you always see. But have you ever actually had someone tickle you with a feather? It's not that tickly. Like, fingers are much more tickly than feathers. I feel like we evolved these fingers to be more tickly than birds, actually.
That's very true. Yeah. That's
have you ever tried to tickle a bird? It doesn't work.
No, I guess birds aren't very ticklish. That would be silly.
Yeah, it's as silly as trying to tickle a bird.
That's good. Okay, so the next word is tall.
Okay. Mm, so okay, so we're supposed to say as tall as
Mm-hmm.
my student debt, reaching towards the moon in $1 bills.
Yeah, I like that. That's funny. Um, as tall as that building that Superman leaped over in a single bound.
Hmm. As tall as a cold drink of water.
I like it. Yeah. Let's see. As as tall as a giraffe. That's not very funny, but
Hmm? As tall as a giraffe pretends to be at the doctor's office. Uh,
yeah.
hmm.
It's
As
yeah.
yeah, as tall as a ball of string at a science museum, demonstrating the distance between planets.
Yeah.
But that's really just long.
That would be long, yeah.
Yeah, but that's how it wants to be perceived. Is as
That's
tall.
tall.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, let's see. The next word is moist.
Mm,
The default for all of these is vagina. So
sure.
that's yeah.
Well, the tall vagina.
Yep. Mhm.
Yeah. That's high as giraffe pussy, I guess.
Yep.
Mm.
Okay, as moist as a newspaper on a rainy day.
Mm. As moist as that sponge from Goosebumps, episode 16. It came from under the sink that sucks the soul of children.
Wow, I
I'm
remember
terrible. That
Goosebumps.
scared the shit out of me as a kid. That was like the scariest episode of Goosebumps.
Wow. That's really specific, by the way.
Yeah. It was a very moist sponge.
Okay, gotcha. Um, as moist as moist as the things under the sink in the bathroom of my rent assisted apartment.
Mm. As moist as that toothbrush I should have thrown away like 3 months ago.
No. Yep. Okay, I think that was 3 of them.
Yeah.
Okay, so um okay, so now we do I got somebody messaging me about this. Now you can get ready for and this one's a little harder cuz my last guest, Clyde Williams, he's great, did great. He picked all these for the list. And the next thing we do 3 things I like or 3 things I don't like about.
Okay.
And the first topic is freestyle rap.
Hmm. Okay. So I say 3 things I would like about freestyle rap and 3 things that I don't like about freestyle rap. Okay.
Either one or both.
Ah. Okay. I guess the thing that I don't like about it is that it's. I mean, it's either freestyle or it's not. You know, and either way, it's bad. Like you're either pretending that you came up with it all on the spur of the moment, or you did come up with it on the spur of the moment. And most of the time, that's not going to work out either way. Um, I guess one thing that I do like about it is it encourages people to be creative, even if it's in the worst way possible. One thing I don't like about it is that it's the worst way possible to get people to be creative. One thing I do like about it, I mean, there's those old videos of Biggie rap battling with people that are pretty cool. The one thing that I don't like about it is all the people who think they're Biggie, pretending to do that exact same like flow and rap. All right, I guess I just need one more thing that I don't like about, or that I do like about it. I mean, it's a, you know what? It's more like interpersonal than like slam poetry. You know, it's basically the same thing as slam poetry. But if you're listening to slam poetry, a lot of people are just like, you know what? This is too artsy for me. Maybe I don't understand it. But people like listening to freestyle rap are just like, man, you fucking suck. Get out of here. So it's a little more personal. You know, it's a little more
Okay.
honest.
So you like freestyle rap
Mhm.
because it encourages creativity.
Sure.
It lets you pretend to be Biggie Smalls.
Well, no, that's why I don't like it. Is people
Oh,
pretending to be
right.
Biggie Smalls? Yeah.
And what was, man, my memory's shot. What was the last thing that you said?
Yeah, the last one was complicated. It was like, what was it? Oh, but it's honest, I guess. It's like an honest art form, or you get honest feedback from people that you wouldn't get normally from like poetry, I guess.
Oh, yeah,
Like
slam. Oh,
poetry, yeah.
okay.
Yeah, like in poetry, people are just like, oh, well, he's just, they're polite, you know? They're like, oh, maybe I don't understand this. And I think that's the same with comedy, you know? Like, no one's like, oh, maybe this comic is too artsy for me. They're just like, boo, you suck, you know? So it's more honest feedback.
So you could be a slam comedian.
Yeah, there's overlap for sure. I actually, I didn't know that open mics, like comedy open mics, were a thing until like a couple of years ago. And so when I heard like people like Joe Rogan talking about how they used to do open mics, I was like, huh, that's crazy. He used to do open mic poetry. There's a lot of overlap between open mic poetry and comedy that I didn't know about.
I remember going to an open mic comedy night, and it was awful. But
Yeah, because
now I'm all like,
I'd only ever been to like open mic poetry and music before. I was aware of those, but not about open mic comedy.
now I'm like, I want to go to an open mic comedy night, and there aren't any around here. But
yeah,
okay,
where are you?
so
Where are you stationed at?
I'm in Davenport, Iowa.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I don't know where that is, but it doesn't sound like a place that there would be a lot of open mic comedy.
No,
But
occasionally, but
I'm from
go
Umatilla, Florida. So
okay.
it's about. Do you know the Villages?
No.
Okay, it's a retirement community, and it's mostly known for having like the highest STD rate in the United States because all the old people stopped using condoms.
Okay.
And yeah, so I was like 40 minutes drive from that, and that was like the closest thing to a big city that I had growing up.
Oh, far out.
Yeah.
I mean, that's yeah, I suppose there's probably a lot of money in like clinics.
Oh yeah, and they also like have decided every single American election for the last like 20 years.
Oh wow. Okay.
And, like the Villages pretty much decides the president, unfortunately.
That's far out, man.
Yeah.
Okay, so to recap, you like freestyle rap because
Sure.
it encourages creativity. Thing number 2 that you said, and it gets people to appreciate your slam poetry.
Yeah, sure. It's close enough.
That works. Let's see. I was trying to understand what freestyle rap is. It's rap, but it's like off the top of your head, right?
Usually, supposedly, in the same way that like you know how a lot of comics pretend like it's coming off the top of their head, but they always have something in their pocket, like doing crowd work and shit. That's usually how it is. Like they usually have something in the back pocket. But yeah, that's the idea.
A style of improvisation.
Yeah.
With or without instrumental beats, in which lyrics are recited with no particular subject or structure.
Well, and there's also like rap have you seen like rap battling? Where they like battle each other? Like that's usually what I think when I think of freestyles.
Okay, yeah.
That's how you know that it's off the top of their head because they respond to what the other person said.
Right, yeah. So you could have a few things loaded in the chamber.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, you gotta like tie them together. Let's see. I like freestyle rap because it's free, and I like things that are free.
I mean, unless you're paying, I'm sure there are places you can go to pay for it. Maybe that's the one thing you don't like about it, when you have to pay for freestyle rap.
Let's see. Another thing I like about freestyle rap is that it's rapped, and I like opening presents.
Okay, we got a pun in there. People like to do puns during freestyles also. Like, you got to do some wordplay in your raps.
Let's see. One more thing I like about freestyle rap is that it's musical, so I can groove to it.
One thing I
Very
don't like
funny.
about it is it can't be written in musical notation. Yeah, like imagine trying to do like a freestyle rap and like what is it? Every good boy does fine, like the 5 notes or the 5 staff bar. I don't think that would work at all.
I don't know what that means, but I'll
No,
agree
I
with
don't.
you.
No, I'm not a musician. I never really played music, but I did do like a year of music theory in community college. So I'm just talking about like reading music, writing music.
Oh, cool.
From the back of my brain, where it's still kind of there.
Sure. I've heard of like the 4 count.
Right.
Whatever
Yeah,
it is.
because there's 4/4, there's 3/4. The top. I don't remember what the top one stands for, but I know the bottom one stands for the count, and then the top one, I guess, is the like. Yeah, it's like shit. I'm describing this horribly. I guess the amount of times that you do the thing out, it's almost like it is like a percentage, I guess. Like how many times you do the taps out of the count, something like that.
Yeah, good old nomenclature. I remember the word, but I don't remember the words.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's freestyle rap. That was a tough topic. Let's see. The next topic is big gulps.
What is that?
Big gulp. Okay, a big gulp is. I'll just go ahead and look it up. But I think of a big gulp as a 7-Eleven drink. Big.
Yeah,
gulp.
I remember 7-Elevens.
Okay. Let's see. What is a big gulp? 7-Eleven is home to the Big Gulp. These 32-ounce cups hit stores in 1976, allowing customers to quench their thirst with a giant serving of whatever soft drink they choose. Which is kind of like, I have a joke about how things are getting bigger in America. Like I saw an advertisement for the new 48-gallon Camel Hump cup. It comes with its own bathroom. It's the only drink cup with a cup holder for your other drink.
Yeah, it's big enough that a camel can hump in there.
That's good. Okay, so 3 things you like or don't like about big gulps.
Okay, so we're literally just talking about big gulps, Dan, because I don't know if I've mentioned this, but I'm not in the USA right now. I haven't been in the USA in like a couple of years actually, so I barely remember 7-Elevens.
No, anything you want to take away from this, it's kind of like going to the gym. It's just about trying to. I mean, we don't have to stick to the structure. That's just kind of the basic framework.
It does sound like I don't know. It sounds way too suggestive for a country where prostitution is illegal. I don't know. The big gulp.
So that would be something you don't like about it.
I don't like that there is no small gulp. Or I don't know. Or is there a small gulp? I don't know. Or like a big swallow, and it's got like a bird on it, like one of those swallows, the animal. The big spitter. Oh god! Imagine like a drink called the Big Spitter. They sell it at 7-Eleven. I don't know. Yeah, no. You can go
Come
ahead.
by and catch a big spit. Let's see. I don't like. I'm gonna go with don't. So I see if I can challenge myself here. I don't like big gulps because I like to sip my drink instead of gulp it.
Big sewage.
I don't like big gulps because they lead to big flushes.
Okay.
Good old bathroom humor. And I don't like big gulps because when I spill my drink, I spill a lot of it.
Yeah, I mean, my name is Steven, and people always call me Steven Spilsberg because I always spill shit. So I get it.
Dang.
Yeah, it also just reminds me, the name Big Gulp reminds me of like a frog or something.
Now you got to start
like a frog puppet.
You got to start carrying things that people want you to spill, like M&Ms,
money,
and
just a wallet,
change.
Yeah.
Oh, I spilled my change. I'll be like,
oops, I spilled my change again.
Go to the strip club. Oops, I spilled these $1 bills everywhere.
I spilled my change again. I spilled my change again. So, do you know what's my age again?
Nice.
I don't
know. Yeah, so that's 3 things I don't like about big gulps. Okay, the other one is probably the most difficult topic I've ever had to deal with, and it was something he just came up with on a riff. Vampire toes. I don't even know how that goes.
Well, I'm assuming the toes themselves become vampires. Is that the idea? Or are they the toes of a vampire? I think that's a very important distinction to make.
Yeah.
I mean, I know there are like certain issues that can cause neuropathy, where you just don't feel your toes. Maybe vampirism is one of them. But also, I mean, some people are into sucking toes, right? I mean, have you ever had your toes sucked? It's surprisingly sensual. And I think that's a lot of like where the vampire mythology comes from, is people just very afraid of having like any part of their body sucked.
Yeah.
So maybe vampire toes are where we're moving. Like right now, eating ass is the big thing. Maybe vampire toes are the next stage of evolution of sexual liberation.
Maybe. That makes me think of Sinbad talking about how he'd be running away. He had a bit how he'd be running away in a scary movie. As soon as someone starts to turn, they don't stick around. You know, he'd be the only guy there. They find him with 2 holes in his butt.
2 holes in his butt? Yeah, 2 holes in his toes would be even crazier. Or like 5 holes in one toe from all of the toes. Maybe like the toes themselves have fangs
instead
of toenails.
Maybe toe is the pun, like vampires being towed around. I mean, I don't like vampire toes because it's pretty slow when you're being towed by a bat.
Or maybe it's an initialism, like a Transylvanian online energy. They're vampire toes, or it's like a corporation.
Yeah.
T stands for Transylvanian. That makes sense.
Yep.
Oh wait. What's it called? No, that's podiatry. Or oral, Transylvanian, oral. What's something foot related that starts with an E?
Epidermal?
I mean, that's just skin, but you're in the right direction. Or an O or an E. That's related to the foot. No, I got nothing.
Yeah, I don't like vampire toes because I don't know what they are. It takes forever to get towed somewhere by a bat. And
It's just a very small part of Vampire Weekend.
yeah, it's such a very small part of. Okay, yeah, I like that. 3 things you like or don't like about vampire toes.
Hmm. I mean, I really like garlic, but I wouldn't want like my feet to be afraid of garlic. That would
Oh,
make it
okay.
hard to cut it up in the kitchen. Um, Also, I mean, there are at least like 5 parts of my shoe that could be misconstrued as a cross. I mean, it's pretty easy to make a cross. It's just parallel lines.
Hmm.
If every time you like walk across parallel lines, your feet hurt, that would suck.
Yeah, my feet already smell like garlic.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
I don't know what's something else that vampires do. Coffins. uh, yeah, I don't know. My shoes are already kind of like coffins, I guess. They're too tight. They smell bad. Made of wood. I got them in Holland. Wooden
Yeah,
shoes.
I don't like vampire toes because my feet are already like coffins.
Mm-hmm.
They already smell like garlic,
Mm-hmm.
and
It hurts when I walk on parallel lines
yeah,
or perpendicular lines. I'm sorry, perpendicular lines. Important difference.
and I can't cross my toes or
Mm-hmm.
something. Yeah, that was a tough topic.
Yeah.
Um, would you like to help me come up with some words for tomorrow's joke, Jim?
Okay. Sure. Just anything at all.
Well, we need 3 adjectives.
Adjectives. So
Uh,
like, oh god, I'm gonna have my ignorance showing here. Adjectives are just like things that describe a noun, right?
right, like
But
these are for the as
give me
part,
an
like
example.
as as long
Okay,
as
so long being the adjective.
yeah.
Okay, so as exciting
Ooh, exciting. Okay, exciting.
as hypnotic as. No, I don't know. That might be
Nope, we're going with
very
that
sure.
one.
All right.
I need
Okay.
them. Hypnotic,
Uh,
if I can spell.
as hmm, as complex as.
Ooh, okay, complex. Yeah. And then the next thing, I've been going with a food, a clothing, and a sport, but you can
Oh,
go with
food.
whatever you
Wait, a
want.
food, clothing, or sport, or and sport.
We need three
So okay,
topics.
food,
Yeah.
clothing, cowfoot. Uh, Wait, what
What
was
is
the
it
other
with
one?
feet? Feet, vampire toes, and now cow
Yeah,
feet.
no, but cowfoot is my absolute favorite food in the entire world. Okay, so it was food, and what
Okay.
else? Sport, and what else?
Um. Sport. Clothing.
Clothing.
Clothing. Yeah. Piece of clothing. We've done
Hmm.
belts, hats,
A watch.
socks,
Watch.
watch. Okay, watches. Yeah.
And sport, huh? Tennis.
Tennis. Haven't done tennis yet.
Sure.
Okay. Yeah. Like I did. One of the topics was pants, and
Hmm.
I don't like pants because I have to wear them. They keep falling down, and they slow me down when I'm trying to get some.
Hmm. Yeah. It also just sounds like the punchline to a joke from Invader Zim. It's always just pants.
I always say I like Zoom mics because they allow me to social distance my pants from my body.
Mm-hmm.
I am wearing pants, by the way. That's
Okay, me too. I mean, I'm like in a room with other people right now, so probably being annoying as hell. All right, so the other one we did sport, article, clothing. Did we get everything?
yeah. We got a list for tomorrow.
All right, cool.
So that's the plan. Do you have like? Tell me about yourself. How did you find the joke gym?
I mean, just from displaced comedians, I just ran into it. I'm actually in Berlin right now. I've been doing
Cool.
shows for the last week or so. I'm just been staying in this hostel, and I don't know, just ran across it and was like, you know what, I could do that.
Cool. Well,
Sounds
I
fun.
appreciate it, man. I mean, it's friggin' awesome. I've been lucky enough to have people hop up for the past like 4 joke gyms, and I'm on. I think this is number 7 now that I've done,
Mm,
and it's a little boring by myself, but
mm. Yeah, I could imagine.
yeah,
But
it's fun to
it's
have
always fun to
somebody to.
riff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, you're over in Berlin. You're doing
Mhm.
shows over there?
Yeah, I mean, I live in Osnabrück usually, which is like in the middle of, well, it's not the middle of nowhere. Compared to where I lived in Florida, it's a very big city. But
Okay.
still, there aren't like comedy shows there. So I like came over here. I was supposed to stay with a friend, but she ended up getting COVID. So I've just been in this hostel for the last week or so. So,
Gnarly.
yeah.
Sorry to hear
But I've
that.
been able to do shows every night. So that's cool.
That's awesome, man. My freaking my mom's side of the family's uh dad's side was German, and
Hmm.
last name was Leffel.
A lot like a spoon.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah. So what do you sell? You got like a book to sell, or do you want people to follow
Mm,
you on social media, or
I mean,
or
I have an Instagram, Steve Mo Comedy. I guess I was trying to be like Louis C.K., but it's just Steve Mo. Uh, I just started a TikTok actually with the same name, so maybe I'll put something on there eventually.
right here?
That's about it.
Okay, yeah, followed by Ashley Guttermuth.
Yeah.
I met
Mm-hmm.
her at I did one of the Jerry Corley's Joke Doctor
Oh,
things.
nice. I know Jerry Corley. I mean, I don't know him personally, but I know of him. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
cool.
and then she, like before she blew up, I was talking to her and stuff, and I was like, "Hey, I want to do an open mic," and she was like, "You should check out Displaced Comedians."
Mm.
So, um,
Yeah, I've been with the displaced comedians pretty much from the beginning. I was pretty into it for like most of 2020 and 2021. Things have kind of
awesome.
fallen off a bit now, but yeah, no, it was fun.
Yeah, that's been one of my favorite things is to peruse. Awesome, I'm gonna check this out, man. Is to peruse the displaced comedians, because what I do is I shape these gemstones, and it's a pretty small audience.
Mm,
So I tried to build out my show. I do a live stream and that shows people how to shape them, and I have a joke portion of the program. And so I started writing a lot of dad jokes, I guess.
mm, mm.
And I was like, I'm gonna try one of these open mics one night,
Hmm.
and then I
Have
just
you
kind
been
of.
to the Meat Slap, Mike? I see it on your screen right now with Ham and Brian.
Oh, okay. No, I haven't. I should.
They're pretty cool. I mean, you should actually go to their joke. They have a joke writers workshop every Sunday. I mean, 5 p.m. my time. I think it's like either 10 or 11 a.m. Eastern.
Here.
But
Okay.
they usually like they give you like prompts, and like everyone in the room writes jokes or like stories about it, and
Oh,
everyone gives
cool.
feedback. I don't know, it's pretty
So
cool.
kind of like this, but a little more like
A little more
real.
structured, and also
Yeah.
it's like pretty big. Like it's been like there's usually like 10, 20 people there, and it's been going on
Wow.
since early 2020, like pretty much every week. So it's pretty established. I think
Cool.
you'd like it.
Cool. Yeah, I'll check
But
it
yeah,
out. Is
I see it on the screen right now. So like yeah, just go to. They have a Facebook group called Ham and Brian,
okay.
so you'll see it there. Yeah.
I took a note. Is that the one that has the feather that is probably not very ticklish?
Yes, exactly that
Okay.
one.
Awesome. So I won't get tickled by the
Hmm.
feather.
Just like a bird
Yep.
would not. Yeah.
Right. uh, Cornucopia Grow was here a little earlier. I'm not sure if they dipped out or if they've just been hanging out and chilling. But want to say thanks to my audience, and thanks for coming by, Steven.
Yeah, no problem. That was fun.
It's nice to meet you, man. Hopefully we can
Nice
do
to
it
meet you.
again sometime.
Mm,
Um,
sure thing.
and I'm gonna go ahead and end the broadcast, and then I gotta get to trying to do some dishes.
All right, I'll probably try to find some kind of late night food or something. It's like
Awesome.
3 a.m. here.
Oh
So,
wow.
yeah.
Okay, hold on a second. End of stream face.